Wondered how safe your online activities really are? How secure is your digital footprint? In the vast realm of the internet, privacy and security are paramount. Without adequate protection, your personal data might be at risk. There are solutions to these issues, and today we're going to talk about two of them. Introducing Liberty laptops from Calyx Solutions. These cutting-edge devices are meticulously designed to bolster online privacy, providing you the liberty to surf the internet incognito. The World Wide Web can be a wild frontier, but with Liberty laptops, your online privacy is always protected. We also present you crypto laptops, designed with cryptocurrency users in mind. Equipped to support a myriad of wallets and exchanges, these laptops are tailored for seamless cryptocurrency transactions. They offer enhanced security protocols to keep your digital assets safe. Crypto laptops ensures a secure and smooth cryptocurrency experience. It's time to take control of your online privacy and security. Venture over to Calyx Solutions and explore our Liberty laptops and crypto laptops. Don't forget, our affiliate program lets you earn $50 per sale. Visit calyxsolutions.io now or call 702-845-8276 for more information, because your online safety is our priority.
Sure.
Yes, it is. What's going on, Patrick? How you doing, brother?
No, I got it.
Hello. Hello, Patrick. Patrick.
What?
How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. You know, we have 1-800-Miracle Ear here in the building. If you'd like to go, you can.
No. I mean, I know that you actually know the owner, and you and him are like really good friends, because, you know, when you want to use local, you know, you really want to use local. How are you, brother? How is it up in frosty St. Louis?
Fine. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Yeah. Hey, Jimmy. I'm doing fine. Weather's starting to turn here. We've had outstanding weather, but now it's reality's going to hit us. It's January, and it's coming.
Yeah, St. Louis, if you have a warm December and a relatively warm early January, you know you're screwed.
Oh yeah,
because St. Louis is notorious for flipping, where you have on shorts on Wednesday, and by Friday you're in a parka. It's snowing 8 feet. You know, it's just crazy.
Yeah, it is nuts. But you know, it's the way it goes. We're in the Valley of the Four Seasons, so, and that's fine by me.
You enjoy that, though. I mean, you enjoy kind of that. Well, plus you have hunting season, and you know that's early, so that's usually not that bad.
No, it's not. It's not. But I do like winter, and you know, one of the things obviously is it makes you appreciate the summer that much more.
And it gets rid of all of the friggin' bugs.
Yeah, there's that. There's that. And armadillos.
Yeah, Florida needs a good freeze once in a while just to get rid of the mosquitoes.
I would think. Yeah, palmetto bugs.
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, all right. Patrick, I have a question for you. What are you seeing in AI? Because I know lately you've kind of been like looking at this and using it a little bit and kind of looking into the weeds of it a little bit. What really has you so interested in AI as a tool?
I think it's more of the research than than it is the production of videos. The production of videos it's interesting. It serves a purpose. I think from the research perspective, though, that's where I'm more interested in taking advantage of it. And that said, it's like anything else. If your sources of data are less than acceptable, the output's going to be less than acceptable. So you're going to have to, ultimately, whatever comes out of AI, you're going to have to double check it. I think.
Who or which platform would you recommend so far as like most, I guess you'd call it accurate?
That's a good question. I can't say that there's anybody that's dead on accurate. I mean, I've used Grok, I've used Chat GPT, I've used a couple of others. There's and I haven't reached a point where I would say this is the one that you have to use. But then again, I'm not using it all the time. So I think that I'm less than the expert. So that's yeah.
The reason I bring it up is there's an AI show I watch, and I've watched it for maybe the last couple of months because she, I guess I would say, was very knowledgeable because she is no longer hosting her show. Her show is hosted by her AI. And whenever it happened, I really didn't realize it wasn't her until the AI said, "Oh, I'm the AI agent of," I don't even remember her name. And the reason I actually want to show this one is just to give people just a little taste of what this year in AI and robotics is going to look like. And she even says, what I'm saying is probably going to happen quicker than what I'm saying it's going to happen because it's moving so quickly. So let's watch this real quick, and I'd like you to kind of explain, or I'd like to see what you think about it.
Okay.
All right, let me move over here. There we go. All right, I am going to mute us and then roll with it.
2025, 2026. These aren't just years on a calendar. They're the countdown to when humanoid robots stop being science fiction and start being your coworkers, your caregivers, and yes, possibly your replacement. And what I'm about to show you has the biggest names in tech absolutely freaked out. Hey, if we haven't met, I'm the digital avatar of Julia McCoy. While she's busy running first movers and staying ahead of every major tech shift, I'm here to share the research she personally writes, because what's happening in robotics right now, it's not coming in 10 years. It's happening in the next 18 months. Julia reads every comment, so drop your thoughts below. And if you want to be a first mover instead of getting displaced by this wave, hit subscribe. Hey, if we haven't, here's what nobody's connecting. We just went from robots that can barely walk to robots that can do backflips, pour coffee, fold laundry, and yes, even fight each other in less than 24 months. Let me give you 3 data points that should terrify you. Point 1, the speed problem. The Tesla Optimus Gen 3 just hit 8.5 miles per hour. That's a light jog for a human, except this isn't a human. It's a machine that never gets tired, never needs a break, and can operate 24/7. Figure 3 responded within hours with their own demo, proving they're moving just as fast. When two competing companies can respond to each other's breakthroughs within a single day, you're not watching normal innovation anymore. You're watching exponential acceleration. Point 2, the China problem. While America debates regulations, China just held something called the Sanitation Robot Competition in Shenzhen. 200 plus autonomous robots, 40 plus companies competing, 500 plus enterprises watching as potential buyers. They're not asking, should we deploy robots? They're asking, how many can we order? And here's the kicker. A completely unknown Chinese startup called Mindon just dropped a demo of the Unitree G1 doing household chores with zero teleoperation and zero speed up. Tasks that should take weeks to train. They did it perfectly. Crawling onto beds to iron sheets, watering plants on uneven terrain, cleaning rooms while kids play with toys everywhere. The robotics experts on Twitter couldn't believe it. They thought it was fake until they realized it's just stitching together every recent breakthrough in imitation learning. If a startup founded in May 2025 can do this, the race for embodied AI is wide open. Point 3, the dexterity breakthrough. Remember when robot hands were clumsy claws that could barely pick up a box? That's over. Tesla, 50 actuators for superhuman precision. Magic Lab Z1, performing acrobatic flips with the dexterity of an Olympic gymnast. Agile robots, world's most dexterous hands with force torque, sensing in every joint. Kyber Labs, artificial muscle fiber actuators that can thread needles and survive being hit with a tool. These aren't incremental improvements. These are category-defining leaps. Let me break down what's coming month by month. Late 2025, the home invasion begins. 1X's Neo Robot ships to first homes at $500 per month or $20,000 purchase. Sunday, Robotics deploys 50 Mimo robots in beta households. Tangibles Eggy becomes available for $1,500 as an open source developer platform. These aren't prototypes. These are actual products you can buy. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most of them will be teleoperated at first. That means a stranger in a VR headset watching through your robot's cameras, controlling its hands in your home while you're doing laundry or cooking dinner. The companies promise the robots will learn and eventually operate autonomously. But phase 1 is essentially rent a robot plus remote operator. Early 2026, the factory takeover. Agile 1 ships from Germany, specifically designed for automotive and aerospace manufacturing. Figure 2 deploys in BMW factories, already happening in pilot programs. Xpeng Iron rolls out in Chinese manufacturing at scale. Unitree's G1 becomes the default platform for robotics researchers worldwide. Here's the economic reality that nobody wants to say out loud. A factory worker costs roughly $35,000 to $50,000 per year with benefits. A humanoid robot costs $16,000 to $80,000 one time, then operates 24/7 for years with minimal maintenance. Do the math. Mid-2026, the uncanny valley moment. This is when robots stop looking like robots. The Xpeng Iron has synthetic skin, a flexible spine, movement so fluid that promotional videos had to cut the robot open to prove it wasn't a human in a costume. The Engine AI T800 is literally marketed as combat capable with flying kicks and capoeira moves. When humanoid robots start looking this human, society will fracture into two camps. Those who find it amazing and revolutionary, those who find it deeply, viscerally disturbing. There's no middle ground in the uncanny valley. Let's talk about the elephants in the room, the safety problem. Right now, most industrial robots work in cages. fenced off areas where humans can't accidentally wander in. But the whole point of humanoid robots is they work alongside humans. These machines are made of hard metal and plastic. They weigh 60 to 75 kilograms. They can move at 8+ miles per hour and deliver 450 Newton meters of torque. If one malfunctions and punches you, you're not walking away from that. Some companies like Neo are adding soft fabric clothes and padding, but that's like putting a pillow on a sledgehammer. It doesn't fundamentally solve the problem, the privacy problem. Every humanoid robot is covered in cameras, microphones, and sensors gathering data 24/7. Your robot vacuum already raises privacy concerns. Now imagine a 5'4" walking structure that can see into every room of your house, hear every conversation, potentially be hacked or controlled remotely, learn your daily patterns and routines. 1X says, you can set no-go zones and blur faces and opt out of data sharing. But here's the question. Do you trust them? The jobs problem. This is the one that keeps economists up at night. Every robotics CEO will tell you the same thing. We're only automating jobs humans don't want. Warehouse work, sanitation, repetitive manufacturing, but that's roughly 47 million jobs in the United States alone. And here's what they won't tell you. Once the robots can do the undesirable jobs, they'll move up the chain: assembly, inspection, quality control, logistics management. The optimistic view: robot labor makes goods cheaper, creating a net positive for society. The pessimistic view: mass unemployment requiring universal basic income. Which one do you think is more likely? The trust problem. Here's a question for you, and be honest in the comments. Would you let a robot care for your elderly parent, watch your children, handle sharp objects in your kitchen, have access to your home when you're not there? Companies are trying to build trust with animated LED eyes that show what the robot is thinking, or cute, chirpy digital voices that narrate every action. But trust isn't built with better UX design. Trust is built with time and proven track records. And we don't have that yet. This isn't just about technology. This is about global power. China is going all in on humanoid robotics. Mindon, May 2025, startup showing SOTA demos. Unitree, dominating the research platform market. Xpeng, EV company, now making humanoids. Engine AI, literally marketing combat robots. Meanwhile, the US is debating safety regulations and worker displacement. By the time America finishes debating, China will have deployed millions of units. And here's the uncomfortable question. What happens when one nation has an army of tireless, precise 24/7 manufacturing robots and the other nation doesn't? This isn't about economics anymore. This is about the future balance of global power. Okay, so robots are coming. What do you actually do about it? If you're a business owner, the first mover advantage window is now, not 2027. Now. Your competitors are already testing these systems. By the time humanoid robots become normal, the competitive gap will be insurmountable. Consider which repetitive tasks in your business could be automated. What's your timeline for testing and implementation? How do you retrain your workforce for higher value work? The companies that figure this out in 2025 to 2026 will dominate their industries for the next decade. If you're an employee, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. If your job involves repetitive physical tasks, predictable environments, following clear procedures, work that happens in a fixed location, you need an exit strategy, not in 5 years, now. The good news: robots are terrible at creative problem solving, emotional intelligence, navigating ambiguity, building relationships, strategic thinking. Double down on those skills. That's your moat. If you're an investor, this is the biggest robotics investment wave since, well, ever. Key areas to watch: dexterous manipulation systems, hands and grippers, autonomous navigation and perception, training data platforms for embodied AI, safety and compliance systems, robot as a service business models. The winners here will be measured in hundreds of billions of dollars of market cap. Here's what really keeps me up at night. We're not just automating jobs. We're not just building better tools. We're creating a new form of embodied intelligence that will share our physical spaces. And we're doing it faster than society can adapt. It took 50 years for the internet to reshape civilization. It took 15 years for smartphones to change human behavior. It's taking 3 years for humanoid robots to go from barely functional to superhuman. The curve is steepening, the timeline is compressing, and the question isn't, will this happen? The question is, will you be ready when it does? Look, I know this is a lot to process. Robots that look human, robots that work in your home, robots that might take your job, robots that raise profound questions about privacy, safety, and the future of work. But here's what I believe. The future belongs to the first movers, the people brave enough to understand what's coming, adapt before it's comfortable, and build the skills that will matter in a world where robots handle the routine and humans handle the remarkable. This channel exists to keep you ahead of these shifts. So if you found this valuable, hit subscribe, share it with someone who needs to see it, and drop a comment telling me.
All right, brother, what do you think?
Well, as an AI delivery system, that one's pretty good.
What freaks me out is she scratches an itch on her neck. The other gal, once in a while, she'd just like reach up and scratch an itch. This is an AI. It doesn't have an itch. You know, it's
Well, it was programmed to have an itch. She also has a wedding ring.
Mm-hmm.
Her eye movements are a little off, but other than that, it's pretty good. Voice inflection is good. It's fine as far as what she was saying. I'm not getting a robot. I'm getting several cases of double-aught buckshot because I know that'll take out one of these things.
Don't you have
and a flamethrower? And flamethrowers are legal.
Yeah, it. The reason I think this is so important is I don't think people realize how quickly that the service sector is going to adopt this.
Oh, it's going to be, they're going to be on it like stink on a monkey. And not just that, the displacement that's going to take place is going to be unbelievable. You think we got a homeless situation now? This is going to be crazy. You want $25, $35 an hour, I think in California is what they're pushing for now, is mandatory. Yeah, I got your $35 an hour.
Yep.
I got a robot. I got a kiosk.
Exactly. These, the energy needed at prices today is about $1 an hour.
Yeah.
And heads up, guys, what is that house cleaning service that's like, I don't know, like nationwide, what it's called, like Merry Maids or something like that?
They're franchises, yes. Yeah.
They're already placing orders where you'll have a human and a robot.
Yeah.
At your house, and the humans in one area doing their thing. The robot is actually doing the other. And the only reason the human's there is to make sure the robot learns how to do it correctly. So you're basically training your replacement. And I mean, and anyone who has gone through a drive-through or a restaurant at like I don't like a Taco Bell or a friggin' McDonald's, that the humans that are working at these places are not top of the line. Let's just put it that way. The majority of the time that I go through a drive-through, the order's wrong, or they look at me completely confused. And I'm sitting here thinking, you're screwed. And not saying that because it is a hard job, right? But it isn't, and I'm trying to make excuses for these people.
Oh, you are. Oh,
yeah.
You are.
It isn't a very intellectual, strenuous job, but in a rush, it's kind of stressful, you know? Another one I saw was car washes. Yet, number one, let's already think the majority of a car wash now is a robot. It's just a big robot. That's all a friggin' car wash is.
Where are the ex-cons going to work?
Well, that's a good question. I saw a robot putting down plywood on a roof with a nailer as a hand. So Jose and Jose B they may be quick, but this thing was flying through it, and it handled this friggin' piece of plywood like it was a feather. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Voila. It's and what's crazy, this is all this year. This year. The only lag is how many robots can you make? And China, this is how crazy it is. China is considering not shipping Chinese robots out of China for at least 2 or 3 years because they need all of them. Let that sink in. And Elon, he said this year he should put out about 1 million robots. And I mean humanoid, real robots.
That's interesting that China says that they need them. I mean, their economy is so jacked up right now. The last thing that they need is to displace workers and not provide payroll. I mean, it is a communist country. I get that. And they have a heritage of lining up at the trough just because that's what communist countries do. But
that's why they're communist.
Yeah, but
line up at the bread line.
Right. But they've also been given a flavor for capitalism when it comes to the entrepreneur who's creating businesses there.
Well, if you think about it, the only reason communism doesn't work is humans. Humans will not work for other humans without actually being rewarded in relation to the value they provide.
Right.
Robots are perfect for communism because they don't have an opinion. You know, they have no emotions. They don't have greed. They don't have self incentives. They don't have incentives, you know, and that's why. Plus, we actually got a report this week. I want to say it was on Monday that a recent Chinese bureaucrat had snuck over to America.
Recent.
Yes, I think she's been here for a while, but like not too long. She said the Chinese are lying about how many people they have. She was like, there's only maybe, instead of 1.4 billion, there's only like 500 million.
So who's ever responsible for the U.S. Census is also responsible for county heads in China?
Yeah, it once again, like I've said for a long time, the U.S. Census is absolutely incorrect. When you do the original, there was a guy who used AI, and his explanation was the only way we would have reached the populace that we have right now is if every woman from like, what was it, like 1690 to today would have had 6 children each. This is every woman, all right, would have had 6 children each. Each of them would have survived, and that we would have had an 18% ingestion of immigration every 10 years. And he's like, yeah, that's, we ain't had that. So his estimation is we might have about 190 to 200 million people in America. And if you look at the 1890 census, it's clear as a bell. Because New York, when they did the census right after the Civil War, New York reported, I think it was like 4.1 million people. Well, that would not actually give them the representation in the federal government that they wanted. So they jumped it up to like 14.5 million people. Really? So you went from 4 million people to 14.5 million in 6 months? Because
that was for an increase in congressional seats?
Absolutely. And look it up. Fucking don't take my word for it. They literally redid the census because they didn't get the numbers they wanted in New York and in Chicago and in there was one other place. No, I can't remember. Oh, actually I think it was Boston, Massachusetts.
That would make sense.
Yeah, they all said, "Oops, we counted wrong." The real number is 10 times what we said it was. What I think, I think Elon's right. I think that we don't have a population increase problem. And mind you, my personal opinion, reevaluation of the number of humans, I'm seeing that as a positive. Right? Because it's if we have less humans on Earth than we think we have, number one, it shows this is all just a lie. This is all just one big lie. And it shows that that we're okay on the number of people. And then you roll in robots, the level of productivity we're going to have in relation to price of labor is just going to be ridiculous. All right, hang on one second. Word from the sponsor.
In the world of technology, where data security...
Ever wondered how safe your online activities really are? How secure is your digital footprint? In the vast realm of the internet, privacy and security are paramount. Without adequate protection, your personal data might be at risk. There are solutions to these issues, and today we're going to talk about two of them. Introducing Liberty laptops from Calyx Solutions. These cutting-edge devices are meticulously designed to bolster online privacy, providing you the liberty to surf the internet incognito. The World Wide Web can be a wild frontier, but with Liberty laptops, your online privacy is always protected. We also present you crypto laptops, designed with cryptocurrency users in mind. Equipped to support a myriad of wallets and exchanges, these laptops are tailored for seamless cryptocurrency transactions. They offer enhanced security protocols to keep your digital assets safe. Crypto laptops ensures a secure and smooth cryptocurrency experience. It's time to take control of your online privacy and security. Venture over to Calyx Solutions and explore our Liberty laptops and crypto laptops. Don't forget, our affiliate program lets you earn $50 per sale. Visit calyxsolutions.io now or call 7028458276 for more information, because your online safety is our priority.
All right. Well, see, I love the ads that run just long enough so I can use the restroom. Now, of course, so does Patrick. But Patrick, he's a little bit older than me. So, number one, takes him longer to walk to the bathroom. Number two, he's just old. I mean, bladder issues, probably bad knees, a hip replacement or two. Hey, Patrick, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good.
Yeah. I don't run. No.
Well, that reminds me. I saw a thing on X that reminded me of you. It's this old, relatively older guy, and his shirt said, "I'm too old to run, but I have a very healthy trigger finger." And I was like, "Oh my God, I got to get that for Patrick."
Yeah. That's the truth. I remember I was several years ago. There was this guy that I knew, and he was former military and into martial arts and everything else. And he was like, "So what kind of defensive skills do you have?" And I said, "Well, what do you mean?" He goes, "Like fighting wise." And I said, "Well, I used to do that." And then I realized that I'm really a good shot, and I just focused on that. I spend more time at the range than I do the gym when it comes to learning how to do martial arts. So and he kind of went, I might be going that route, and he has. He no longer does martial arts. He just spends more time at the range. So,
well, remember the movie? I think it was Indiana Jones in the Temple of Doom.
Yes,
He had that guy with the knife.
Yeah. In the bazaar, in the square.
Yeah, and then he just pulls out the gun and shoots him. It was like, oh, well, just another day.
Yeah.
All right. Looks like we got 9,912 people watching live. I love this new song. Oh, we just hit 10,000. All right.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Great, guys. Welcome to the show.
And where are we? And where are we Bitcoin wise? We were 95.
Oh, are we?
We were.
To tell you the truth, I'm probably we are at 96,487.
Holy cow. Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's everyone watching, please hit like and subscribe and enjoy.
Tommy says we're at 97.
Oh, are we? Oh.
Yeah, well, who knows?
Fucking potato.
Right,
You know?
right.
Yeah, it's really AI is really going to this year really going to hit us and hit us hard because there's an AI agent that was just released like 4 weeks ago and already has like 118 million users. And what's interesting is it works with Linux. It's open source. So if you have, or if you get one of our future Linux laptops and you choose to use an AI, this is an open source and it doesn't record any of your data. Which once again, guys, let other people test drive the first model. It's just amazing how quickly this is all moving.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've never had this type of revelation before, or revolution. I mean, I think the Pat lost his camera.
I got to go out. Go out and come back in.
All right, brother. We have reached the point technologically, and like I've explained, guys, humans and our economy has evolved along with how quickly we can make more humans. Let this sink in. In order to grow the economy, we had to grow more humans. Oh, there we go. There he is.
That was weird because I haven't touched the camera, but
well, it's AI. I blame IM. Yeah,
I'm AI.
Yeah, as I was saying, this is what I don't think people are wrapping their heads around. Humans, for as long as we have been around, our advancement, our technology advancement, our civilization advancement was strictly reliant on growing more humans. That's to have a next generation of labor. You are waiting at least 16, 18. Then we had universities, so it'd be maybe 22, maybe 24. So an average of about 20 years to grow a useful human. There's one plant in China that is putting out one robot every 4 minutes. And it's an AI robot. So as soon as it's switched on, it has the latest information and intelligence. So we aren't using they aren't waiting until the little robot baby grows up, teach the little robot how to walk, make sure it isn't shoving shit into a light socket, none of that shit. You have a fully operational human equivalent, and even better, as soon as you switch it on. It works 24 hours a day. It doesn't need a break. It doesn't get pregnant. It doesn't have a cold. It doesn't get the flu. It doesn't go to other robots' funerals. All right. It doesn't go on vacation. You're not good. You are not going to see Rosie the robot out in a bikini in Maui. Oh, I know. Hopefully we never see a robot shaped like Rosie the robot. And for those young watching, that was a little a robot in the Jetsons. There's half of everyone watching right now is like, wait, what the hell? Who's Rosie the robot?
Yeah. And the Jetsons was a cartoon.
Yeah, when we had them. When we had freaking cartoons. Now it's all AI generated.
Good cartoons.
Oh, probably my favorite one was either He-Man or the Transformers. Probably he.
Yeah, you're showing your age.
Well, let's hear your age. Black and white.
Popeyes, the black and white Popeyes. Those were the best because they were actually meant for the adults.
Yes, they were. You watch some of those. It is like cartoon pornography.
Well, I
wouldn't go. Well, I mean, there were hints of.
There were double entendres. There were double entendres that had sexual innuendos being made, but they were high level innuendos. But a lot of it was, there was some racial shit in there too. I mean, man.
Oh, that reminds me. I watched again. This is probably the fourth or fifth time I've watched it, because every time I watch it, I see new shit. I watched. It is an old black and white silent movie called "Birth of a Nation."
Oh yeah. That gave rise the second rise to the KKK.
Yeah, you want to talk about a racist ass movie?
Yeah.
In Hollywood, they wouldn't let black people play a significant role, so all of the they're blackface. They're white people that are dressed up like black people. And in fact, one of them is a large, overweight white guy who's dressed up like Aunt Jemima. I sat and watched that again because I was watching another another documentary on the Civil War, and I'm like, wait a second, there's something in that movie that refers to this. And so I watched it, that movie, because you have to remember that movie was actually made in like 1911 or like 1912. That's only 20 years after reconstruction after the Civil War. That's only that. Let's just put it this way: that movie was made closer to the official governmental end of the Civil War than we are September 11th. I mean, so when you watch this movie, and what's crazy, this is how much it has shifted. All right, that was the very first movie ever played in the White House, right, with Woodrow Wilson. And at the beginning of the movie, it uses words out of Woodrow Wilson's speech of like 1909, where Woodrow Wilson, he says like one of the most racist fucking thing was like it's something like this: the KKK was a necessity to the South. And they're like, yeah, that's our president. The KKK was a necessity to the South.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
That's what I'm sitting there going, wait a second, guy. Hang on a second. And I mean, once you wrap your mind around that in 1911, that the culture was so okay with the president saying the KKK was a necessity for the South, you kind of get the vibe of what America was like and what the progressive movement was about. Because if you haven't watched this movie, watch it on YouTube. It's free. It will blow your mind. Now, mind you, it's a 3-hour and 18-minute movie, and it's a silent film. So grab some popcorn and get ready for some of the wildest shit you've ever seen. And this was just kind of the culture.
Yeah.
Absolutely wild. But as for AI, this is what I want people to with our economy, our level of production for all of for all of the years we have been around has relied on human labor. We'd have to grow more humans. Not anymore. It's and let me kind of break this down. In America, at the peak of America's productivity boom was 1956. All right. 1956 was the most productivity to wages peak ever. That's when we were producing the most and we were receiving the highest pay was 1956. Productivity rose 7% that year. 7%. Now, what this gal is talking about, and the robots, and this is not me exaggerating, guys. Elon Musk said it in an interview on Moonshots just like a week ago, that over the next 3 years, our productivity will increase this year probably 6 or 7%. Next year, 28%. The year after, 90%. And from that year on into the 100s. Let that sink in. What in the hell does productivity look like when we're at 24%, then 90%, and then over 100 in like 4 years? That means our productivity will 2x every year in like 3 or 4 years. But it's and this leads into my final point. Energy prices are dropping. Right? There's a reason that all of this is happening. There's a reason that oil in real prices, all right, 9 years ago, oil was $80 a gallon. 9 years ago.
A barrel.
All right, yeah, I'm sorry, was $80 a barrel, right? Silver was like $9. Right now, the real price our real price of oil adjusted for inflation is about $11 a barrel in adjusted for inflation. Because the price over the last 9 years should have went up with inflation, just like eggs and everything. It should have went up with the inflation we've had over the last 9 years. It's dropped. That is deflation in massive amounts. Now, let's look at this. Silver is $91 an ounce, and that's in America. Over in China and Japan, it's 103. Okay, so in America, 1 ounce of silver is worth more than 300 pounds of oil. Just kind of let that sink in for a second. 1 ounce of silver is 33% or worth 30-something% more than 300 pounds of oil. And that's the good oil. That's the sweet crude oil.
The Brent.
That ain't that Venezuela asphalt shit.
It's the Brent.
Yeah. And just thinking that, just imagining that an ounce of silver that you can hold in your hand with your thumb and your pinky without any effort, that is worth more than 300 pounds of oil. So if you really want to blow your own mind, look at the price of oil using silver. You couldn't shave enough off of the silver to have a 1-to-1 ounce ratio. It would be not even a flake of silver, because 1 ounce of oil is that would be less than 1 cent worth of silver. How in the hell do you slice off 1 cent worth of silver to get 1 ounce of oil? You don't. That just shows you how fucked up this is. This global economy is toast. Toast. The Japanese interest rate is at like 2.78 or so, the highest ever. The highest ever, which is putting a ton of pressure on Japanese companies to pay back the debt and refinance. Japanese companies are in the same fucking boat we are. We need lower interest rates so we can refinance $7 trillion this year. Someone wrote, yeah, the petrodollar's dead. Pretty soon we are going to have the petro silver. All right, we ain't even going to have petrodollar. No one's even going to talk about the dollar. All right, Patrick, you have a show here in about an hour. I usually host it with you. I have some business I got to take care of. So tell us what you got going on and where people can watch the Calyx Solutions Cyber Stuff show.
Yeah, we put this on weekly. It's for folks who own our crypto laptops or our Liberty laptops. You can get a subscription by going to the portal, and within there, go to the Calyx Cyber Suite and sign up for either one of them. A variety of topics today. We're going to be talking about the Clarity Act and a couple of other things, the impact that could have on the direction that it's going, and it's not all that good.
The hell you say?
Yeah. Let me put it this way. I'm just hoping this thing gets shot down, because for it to be to not make it in the vote is a far better thing than for it to make it.
I read this. I would rather have no rules than these rules.
Yes. Yeah. These rules are bad. And yeah. So anyway, we'll talk about that. We'll also talk about some crypto compromises and security issues. So join us if you will. And if you have a laptop, don't have the service, go ahead and go into the portal, get the subscription. If you don't have a laptop, seriously consider it.
Yes.
For a number of reasons. Your cryptos will be much safer, much more secure in a device that is dedicated to your purchase, sale, and storage of cryptos solely for that purpose. And also the Liberty laptop allows you to go on the internet in a stealthy, anonymous fashion where you're not going to be tracked and profiled by folks who look at the DNS files that are in your on your laptop and determine where you've been, what you've done, who you've talked to, and what you've bought. We do some things that make that not possible. So anyway,
Yes. Everyone.
CalixSolutions.io is our website.
Yes, everyone. Right now, if you do not have a privacy laptop, they don't sell those at Best Buy. 702-845-8276. You give us a call, you send us a text, and we will get your laptop to you. It's imperative that you realize what we are moving into. This is the age of privacy, and no laptop. We are the only place in the world that I know of, and I've searched, that offers a Liberty privacy laptop where the privacy is in your hands. All right, Patrick, I love you.
Love you. Travel safe.
I will. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.
Ever wondered how safe your online activities really are? How secure is your digital footprint? In the vast realm of the internet, privacy and security are paramount. Without adequate protection, your personal data might be at risk. There are solutions to these issues, and today we're going to talk about two of them. Introducing Liberty laptops from Calix Solutions. These cutting-edge devices are meticulously designed to bolster online privacy, providing you the liberty to surf the internet incognito. The World Wide Web can be a wild frontier, but with Liberty laptops, your online privacy is always protected. We also present you crypto laptops, designed with cryptocurrency users in mind. Equipped to support a myriad of wallets and exchanges, these laptops are tailored for seamless cryptocurrency transactions. They offer enhanced security protocols to keep your digital assets safe. Crypto laptops ensures a secure and smooth cryptocurrency experience. It's time to take control of your online privacy and security. Venture over to Calix Solutions and explore our Liberty laptops and crypto laptops. Don't forget, our affiliate program lets you earn $50 per sale. Visit calixsolutions.io now or call 702-845-8276 for more information, because your online safety is our priority.